Welcome back to Hungry for Adventure. In this adventure, we're gonna go to Disney California Adventure and try out some of their brand new foods here for the Festival of the Holidays. Come with us. Starting November 10th, the holidays are here at Disneyland and Disney California Adventure, and it runs through like the first week of January. So these items are going to be available until then. We're actually here before for their soft opening of the food carts for the festival holidays. We've done previous years videos as well of these carts, and they always have some really cool items. So we're just gonna try mostly like the new items, or maybe like something that we haven't tried in previous years, and we'll let you know if we tried things at that spot before, and let you know how it is. We're gonna start off with this drink. It is from Favorite Things, and this is a mango punch. It's like a mango puree with cherry and like lemon juices, and it's actually garnished with like a frozen peach. Sounds super refreshing. I'm gonna try a sip. It's fruity, it's sweet. You get a nice flavor of like the peach actually brings a nice flavor. I'm sure during the day on those warm winter days here in California, this will be really refreshing. And this cart actually has one of our all-time favorites, which is the pork belly adobo. We've reviewed it in previous years, so make sure you check out those videos, which we'll link down below. Okay, on to the next cart. As with previous years, they do have the Sip and Savor Pass available. I believe that you get 6 tabs, and it is $56 for Magic Key holders and $61 for non-Magic Key holders, and that you could use it for any of the foods and drinks, the non-alcoholic drinks at any of these carts, as well as some of the other restaurants, which we can show you tomorrow when they officially start the holidays. Also a pro tip, if you haven't come to one of these before, you can actually order from all the different carts at one cashier. So you just have to pay once, and then you just keep your receipt, and then you go to the pickup lines for each of the carts, and then they'll like cross it out. Make sure you keep your receipts, and that way you don't have to stand in multiple lines the whole day. All right, our next dish is a Kugel mac and cheese from A Twist on Tradition. Kugel, I think, is a I haven't actually had it before, but it is like a casserole type dish. I believe it's typically eaten on Jewish holidays. So this one, it has mac and cheese with some sour cream and breadcrumbs and chives. It sounds like a really tasty combination. Let's try it, and it's actually creamy. It's definitely on the heavier side, very creamy, very rich. I actually like it better than like the previous mac and cheeses that we've had because it's so creamy. I feel like a lot of the other mac and cheeses that they've had in the past were like a little drier and chunkier. So not bad. If you like sour cream flavor, and this is a really tasty one. And the breadcrumbs are a nice like texture. They have at Winter Sliderland a new slider, and this one is a karaage chicken slider with togarashi mayo slaw and on a Hawaiian roll. So togarashi is like a Japanese like pepper, like spice that you can find in a lot of shaker bottles in like Japanese restaurants, and so it should have a little bit of a kick. And if this karaage chicken is anything like the one at Lucky Fortune Cookery, then we're in for a treat. We'll see how it measures up. The bread is actually nice and toasted. Let's see. Hold it out for you. It's a good amount of slaw. It's not spicy like the one at Lucky Fortune Cookery. But the flavor is good. The chicken's a little tougher. But I guess, you know, like when you're having it in a car, it's harder to make them like really fresh out of the fryer. So I get that. There is a little like cucumber pickle thing going on, or a little bit more acidity. Slaw's nice. And the chicken pieces are actually like small pieces that are put on top of the slider, so it kind of comes apart. So just be aware. I'd say it's okay. Like, it's probably not my favorite item. We have 2 more items to go. They're in the Hollywood Land side of the park. So if you're like wondering, oh my God, where's these other 2 carts? That's where they are. You could find them on the map. The more I think about that slider, the more I think you should just pass on it. Just spend a few extra bucks and go to Lucky Fortune Cookery and get the full-size one, because it's better, it's spicy, it's crispy, it's tender. The ratios on this one are completely off, so that one's definitely a pass. We made it over to the Hollywood area and went to Grandma's Recipes and got the barbacoa tamale de res. It is a barbacoa tamale with salsa verde or tomatillo salsa and crema on top. Barbacoa is like a braised beef, kind of like similar to birria. Let's try this. Flavors are good. Salsa's like nice and like acidic. But as I expected, the tamale itself is pretty dry. But I didn't really expect that much because it is theme park setting. I wish it did have a little bit more kick, but for a theme park, it's okay. Like, it's... And then, last but not least, we got a sweet item. This is I think it's from Holiday Duets or something, and it is a chocolate tart with Twix and holiday sprinkles. They've had similar tarts to this before, but it is technically a new item because it has different toppings, and it has like a sugar cookie crust. Wow. Look at that gooey mousse, and it's topped with Twix and sprinkles. And technically, I think they've had similar tarts, but I think this combination itself is new. So I'm excited to try this one. A little bit of sweet to finish off my day. The tart crust itself is like a sugar cookie, which is really good. If you like chocolate, this is really, really rich and chocolatey. I think there's like some caramel sauce on it as well. It literally tastes like a Twix bar, which, yeah, it's so good. Do you want the right Twix? That's a wrap on all the new foods that we tried today. My favorite item today was by far the Kugel mac and cheese and probably the Twix chocolate tart. The mac and cheese was so creamy and savory, and all the textures were really great. And the chocolate tart was also really, really tasty, rich, and so good. I would probably skip the slider. It was like, it kind of just fell apart. The chicken felt kind of dry. It wasn't my favorite. And the tamale was something that you could probably skip as well. But overall, it's always a good time trying all the new foods. And I will be back here tomorrow. I'm going to Disneyland and California Adventure to try out all the new holiday foods, because tomorrow is the official start of the holiday season. So make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our latest video. And hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye!